So what's
Okay,
going
let's
on?
go.
Welcome to our sixth podcast. Today we have a special guest, Albert. Say what's up.
What's up? What's up, everyone?
So
What's up, Albert?
Albert,
Nice to finally meet you.
yeah, Canada,
Yeah,
Lithuania.
nice to meet you as well.
So just tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do. Just like a quick little summary.
So I'm Albert from Lithuania, as you know right now. Everyone's saying that I have Canadian accent. I'm not sure about that, but apparently, so I'm kind of, feeling good about that. And yeah, I'm like competitive bodybuilder in men's physique category. So it's like I'm doing the sport for maybe 6 years right now. All natural though, but it's hard. It's getting hard, bro. So yeah, I gotta work and yeah, kind of simple man. Have a passion, working every day, grinding my stuff, and then love to film videos and photography and all this stuff. And yeah, that's kind of short story about my life and what I do.
So are you also working or studying?
Yeah, I'm working cryptocurrency bank right now, and yeah, it's kind of a side of me that I love too. Like the currencies and money and trading is kind of passion of mine as well. But still, like I love sports so much, so as well trying to like divide those two like passions between and have some stuff like around that just in general.
Damn, that's interesting. Well, one thing that Michael always told me about you, that's why we're
Yeah.
excited to have you on, and why we're talking about mindset is, he said that you like really grind, like you have like a really like stern mindset. You work extremely hard, and you don't let anything get in the way of that.
No, it's cool,
Like
man. So glad to hear that. Yeah.
Where do you think that comes from?
What?
Where do you think that comes from? Do you think were you taught that from your parents? Is that something that just you've always had? Did you have to teach yourself this?
I don't think it's I never believed in motivation, like, because it's an emotion. I don't attach myself to emotions. I attach to myself to the things I can control always. So that's a discipline, that's a grind, that's a thought that when I wake up, it's just like waking up and doing the stuff. It's like, it's based on what I do, and I can control that. Because so many people are like, oh, I don't have motivation. Where do you get yours? I'm like, I don't have motivation all the time. If I went to the gym when I have motivation, I would skip like half of my trainings, because sometimes there's a days that it sucks, but you just
Yeah,
have
of
the
course.
long-term goal, and you just got to do it if you want to be best, like at the end of the day. So you got to put the work in.
Yeah, it's true. A lot of people rely on motivation to take action for doing something. But what they don't realize is that motivation and action are actually in a loop instead of one following each other. So like by taking action, you get motivated, and you get motivated to do more action. And then
Exactly,
you get
bro.
motivated. So
That's
instead of waiting to actually feel motivated, just do it.
That's right, bro.
And you'll feel
That's
it.
right. Yeah. Always focus on what you can control, and that's it. Like,
Yeah.
that's simple as work, Just grind it and then see what happens. And if it's not working, you just, as they say, you just found another way that it's not working. Try another way. That's it. It's always
That's
like
true.
that.
And back to what you said about the gym. If you only went to the gym when you're motivated, you'd only go half the time. That's why I find the best time to go to the gym is when you're unmotivated, because then you look back and you're like,
that's so true.
You're like, damn, like I went then, I barely got any sleep, I was tired, I wasn't in the mood, but I did it anyway, and I had a fucking killer workout. And I find that's when our best workouts are also.
Yeah, that's one of the best workouts. Well, that's what I wanted to say. It's all some weird stuff about that. Like when you don't feel it, you just like kind of taking yourself and pushing to go there, even if you don't want to, like maximum, you don't want to go there, and you just start doing. You just get the pump, and you just fuck, man, I love that. And it's always like that. It's crazy. I don't know how.
Have you guys ever heard of Rich Roll?
No.
He's like a guy who was just a regular guy, and then I think when he was 40 years old, he's 53 now. When he was 40 years old, he decided to become a marathon runner.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, and he has a famous line. He says, "Mood follows action."
Yeah.
That's kind of true.
So it's not
That's
action follows mood; it's mood follows action.
He was on Yes Theory, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy. Okay, I remember.
I think I know that guy because I love Yes Theory. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and most people know him through Yes Theory, but he's also like big in the running and vegan communities.
Yeah,
So
he's done like crazy amounts of Ironmans and stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
he's
the guy that
crazy.
used to be in music production, no?
I don't know, but he just
Um,
he's
Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter.
So
That's like hell. Yeah, go ahead.
was there like, because I follow you, I see your story. You guys should follow Albert. This guy is literally hustling, and like you're so active on social media. I feel like you barely get any sleep.
We should exchange like Instagrams. Like
Yeah,
Michael, you should like DM me their Instagram so I can follow
yeah,
them
for
as
sure.
well.
I'll put your Insta
Definitely.
link right here. Everyone will get it.
Cool, man.
So how did it all start? Like, what kind of turning point for you, or like, was it maybe related to fitness? Or I'm just trying to like figure out like what led to being this.
Like the being disciplined and just like in general. Like I think I could relate that to why I started working out, because in the school I was bullied a lot, I think, as far as I remember. And at some point I decided like, come on, like that cannot continue all the time. I got to do something about myself. And that's something I can control, actually. Like, it's not like it's destiny that someone is bullying someone and something is happening and you cannot do anything about that. You always can do something. So I just started working out and putting the grind and started eating food, like I think seven times a day when I was 15. And I gained like, I think 12 kilos in 1 year. And it wasn't fat, like some percent of fat, but it was legit muscle. And yeah, from that point, I felt like, bro, that's crazy, because I saw the progress. I saw that I can do that. And it's just, it went from there. And the crazy thing, like I think it can relate a lot of people thinking that bodybuilding is such a narrow sport. But when you think about how much you learn from it, like from grind perspective, from the perspective that you're alone and you're always like putting in the work and patience, you can like transfer that energy on other stuff like business and relationship and
100%.
yeah. And it's crazy how
Yeah.
much you can learn from just lifting, which is like looks dumb for some people. You just lift stuff, but
lifting
so
a
much deeper
barbell
than
up
it.
and down.
What would you like personally for me? I'd say like the biggest lesson I learned from fitness is the power of compounding, and just doing a little bit every day. It adds on and it adds on and it adds on, because no big change in your life happens within a day, a week.
Yeah.
It's a little by little by little, and it stacks up. And then eventually 2 months have gone by and you're like, holy fuck, like I was
Before you know that,
yeah, I was deadlifting 2 plates 2 months ago and it felt super heavy. Now we can do it for 5. It's like,
that's crazy. That's
what the
crazy
fuck?
progress, bro. That's crazy, man. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah. So how about others? How about others?
You mean like me for fitness?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, same. I feel like when I started, I just did it to like look good. I feel like everyone has that starting point. They just want to get that like shredded look, six pack, and then it just built into disciplined training. Like I was relying on it, and then the other aspects of my life.
It's cool.
But yeah, I wanted to ask though, how have you taken advantage of this like new reality that we live in right now with the quarantine and isolation? Are you doing things like differently, and like are you as motivated as before?
That's kind of interesting question. I do self-reflections a lot right now because I have time and I just have time to think about what I want, what I don't want, when I don't have to rush, because like it's fast-paced lifestyle right now. We live before the corona, like at least we lived, and right now it's just everything stopped, and you actually have time to think. What do you want from life? Like this pause, and it's interesting because like I'm not gonna progress as much in bodybuilding as I was before corona, because come on, gym are closed, right?
Yeah.
But from like that's what I hear, like oftentimes, like people just see disadvantages from those corona viruses and all this stuff, but still, like if you think about that, you have time for yourself, like at the end of the day. And like literally you can think what you want, what you don't want, meditate, read books, and literally like government asking you to sit at home so you can do so much for yourself. And after that virus, you can come up as a different person because like you have so much time to work on yourself.
That's so true. There was one quote I read a few days ago that I resonated with and I thought was so true. And it said, if you didn't come out of the quarantine having learned something either by yourself or a new skill, gained a new hobby, worked on something you've always wanted to, you never lack time, you lack discipline. And I think, and with everything you're saying and about all the things that you can possibly do and the things that you're doing, I think it's very, very true. You know, we do have so much time right now, and that's the one thing we do have is time.
Yeah, it's
literally
the most precious time. Yeah,
I think one of the issues is that they labeled it quarantine, and like people just think like, okay, like all I have to do is stay home. But like, I think it's important to reframe and be like, this is not quarantine. This is time for myself. This is time to learn something new, and this is time to just.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true, man.
And putting labels on things. That's true. Yeah, go ahead, Dan.
Albert, what have you learned during the quarantine? What have you been learning?
That's a hard question. I'm not quite sure. I think, as Dan said, like about step by step and like doing something like each day, something a little bit. Like you cannot notice that like from day to day what you learn and what you do. But I think like at the end of the quarantine, like after a month or so, it's gonna continue. I'm not quite sure how long it's gonna continue. But like when it's gonna end and you're gonna go freely outside and do stuff, usually you're gonna feel some different. There's gonna be some difference if you work on yourself, like for sure. I'm not quite sure what it's gonna be like for each person. It's gonna be different. But if you truly like meditated, worked on yourself, read books, like and just try to find yourself, kind of, you know what I mean? You're gonna feel some difference.
Yeah, what I meant to ask was, is there anything specific that you've been recently reading or learning about that like has caught your attention that you've been learning during the quarantine? If you want to share it, you don't have to if you don't want to.
No, I can. Like the thing is, it's hard to tell for me because even before quarantine, I was reading and grinding my stuff, and I'm doing the same on a quarantine. It's just a little bit different, you know. Like gyms are like right now, it's something in forest, or like for example, talking to my friends and networking right now is online. You know, like I'm doing the same. Like literally everything is the same because I have a long-term.
You just adapted.
Yeah, I just adapted. Simple as that. Yeah, that's true. That's what I was searching for.
And that's also another really important thing that's going on right now. Like, because me and Daniel, we have a media company, and we're trying to figure out ways to help businesses.
I think I saw that. I think I saw somewhere. I was checking on Instagram. Maybe I saw you on Instagram. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, maybe. But a lot of businesses that are dying out, and we're speaking to, the issue is they're too stuck in their ways, and you have to adapt. And
the lack of open-mindedness.
Exactly. And the fact that you're doing the same thing, just differently, is super important, because at the end of the day, quarantine, no quarantine, all that changes is our day-to-day, but the long-term goals stay the same. And if you're really committed to that goal, you're not going to let anything get in the way.
That's true.
I actually have a theory that the quarantine is an opportunity for people to, like you said, learn something, but also grab opportunity. Like for any guy, like, you know, when you're working in your day-to-day, usually you have stuff that you're like, I got to do that, but I don't have time because I have more pressing concerns.
That's true.
I found personally, like during this quarantine, I've been able to do so much of the things that I've kind of put in the back of my mind.
That's true.
True, man. That's really true.
Like, for example, Daniel, like, is also a crazy hustler. This guy's like, he spends half his day editing, the other half studying for school, and something that he's wanted to do is his fitness, and it's been hard for him to balance all three. And with the quarantine, that's really, really helped him. This guy's had crazy results recently.
Yeah,
that's
it was
crazy,
fun.
Bro. Happy for you, man.
Yeah, no, You were asking about like the fitness journey we had before. So like I used to be like 160. I don't know. That's in kilos. Like what is it? Like 70
You can tell in
kilos?
pounds as well. Like
I was 160.
I can. Yeah.
Yeah, and now I went up to 200 because I know I did a
Oh.
stupid bulk. I went too hard.
Okay.
Now I'm going back down,
Alright.
so I got it back down to 190 in the last 2 weeks.
What is your height?
I'm 5'11".
Okay.
Yeah,
That's solid, bro. Solid.
it's all right. You know, I got like I don't know. I would say like 18-19% body fat. Trying to get down to 10. You know, so
Road to
Yeah.
they'll get there.
quarantine.
Yeah. So Albert, what are your goals right now, fitness wise? Because like you said, like the goals don't change, we just adapt. So what are your
Yeah.
long-term fitness goals, and what are you doing now to still be on the same path to achieve them?
Okay. So what I'm gonna do recently, I think I just sold my camera. I'm gonna buy a new one. I just want to up my game and like social media, and it's not like
Okay.
I have a goal to get more followers, but it's not like about numbers. My goal is to bring value to as much people as I can. And like, if I, like, for example, when we're going to exchange the Instagrams, you're going to notice that each post of mine got a lot of deep thoughts. Like there are long posts with the text. And like each time when I write a post and I get like at least one DM from the person that's saying, bro, you just wrote exactly what I wanted at the exact time I needed. And it's like, that's my goal,
amazing.
what I'm doing. Yeah. And that's one of the biggest goals in fitness I have. It's not like in social media wise, like, so that's one of my goals is to get bigger in social media, Instagram, like specifically. And then I'm going to do a prep next year. I'm planning to do a like legit prep. I want a first place. Like, I don't have motivation right now to go just for sake to compete. I want to grab that first place, bro. I'm hungry for that.
Road to Olympia coming soon.
Bro, maybe sometimes in the future. Like I'm not like running from that idea. Maybe.
Isn't
I'd
it
love to.
so fulfilling when like you just all you're doing is you're posting about something that you're passionate about and something that interests you, and then
It's one of the
someone
best
goes
feelings
out of
ever.
their way. Because we did the lifting things event, us three, and right after it, so many people DM'd us saying how it affected them, how it helped, and
Yeah.
it was
Bro,
so
that's so
it
amazing.
was the best feeling.
That's the best feeling, bro. I know that. Like, that's crazy. You just do what you love.
Fulfilling
And
is
do what you love, and not even just for you, for others, and like try and help. It's not so egocentric, and you want to help people in whatever way you can. And at the end of the day, like, we're not that special of people. I think we just have a goal, and we want to have fun doing it, and people resonate with that. And if you can spread your message, and that's the same thing that you're doing, like, and it's amazing. I love that it seems like we're all on the same page, and I like that.
That's I want to say something. Like, a lot of people, like, for example, travelers, right? They always like the person who wants to travel. He always says, bro, I don't have a person to travel with. Like, how do I find that perfect person to travel with? Same comes with the fitness, and comes with business ideas and partners and everything. But the thing is, I noticed, like, from my experience and like from my friends' experiences as well, when you start doing like stuff alone and you just put like all your heart in and you share that, for example, on social media to get like, some kind of attention and just like to show as much of people what you do. And when you do that alone, so many people like
gravitate.
that are like right for you, like not just like random people, but the people that are right for you, they will come to you. Like, and when you like let them come to your life, it's crazy how much you can network. But you gotta show firstly gotta do that alone and show like that you can do that alone and just you know what I mean. So it's not like waiting for someone. It's just like initiating that.
Action. Just taking action every day. Yeah, that's crazy. That's
well said, boys.
Daniel. That's how our business started. When you think about it, because Daniel has been filming stuff since he was 6 years old. Like, and I've known him my entire life. And
I gotta search for him on Instagram. I just want to see what
I'll send it to you.
Check out the company Instagram. I post mainly the stuff there.
Send it to you.
Yeah,
but
for sure, bro, for sure.
He's been filming stuff his entire life, and he would, like, at 8 years old, we made some videos. Like, no offense, they're not great, and I think he knows that. But like, it was
What are you
fun to
talking
film.
about? They were Steven Spielberg's, bro.
And as time went on, he'd get better and better and better, and he'd keep asking me, and it got to a point where I'm like, holy fuck, this guy's amazing, and it led to me gravitating towards him and us starting a business together.
And me gravitating towards these guys, and then learning from this guy how to edit, and others.
Yeah, that's true.
And then meeting
Michael's become a sick editor.
Yeah, Michael has gone really far. Like I remember meeting him, and he was good, but he's getting up there to like, I would say Michael can be considered a professional editor at a certain point.
Really?
Yeah, like he could do it. Like if he a bit more practice, and he could get paid for what
Shout
he
out
does.
to Foreign Language Media.
But Albert, if you ever need tips or anything with videos or stuff, let me know. I don't mind.
For sure.
Gladly.
For sure. I love to edit as well, but I don't have that good computer right now. I'm just gonna switch the computer to work with After Effects. I love After Effects, but that's stuck or doesn't work properly on that.
No. Yeah, After Effects is a heavy program.
It is. Bro, I would love to like I had plans to come to Canada sometimes, maybe this year. Bro, I would love to like make a video with you all, bro. That would be insane.
Yes. Just a sick workout edit.
Bro, that would be a sick. I don't want to swear, but that would be. Wow.
Nah, it's fine. You can swear. I don't think anyone here cares.
So
yeah,
you're good.
It's funny because Dan has been asking me to make him like one of those, like, you know who Christian Guzman is? I'm assuming you do.
Yeah, bro, I know that.
Right? He wants me to make him one of those edits, and I've been like hesitating to do that. But if you come, we'll do it. If you come, it's a bit of a challenge. Definitely, there's some like stuff in there. Oh yeah, definitely. But like, I don't know. If you come, we'll do it.
No, for sure.
I feel like I need a proper bodybuilder in one of those videos, you know.
You've got
shots fired, buddy?
I heard you, Daniel.
That's crazy. No, that would be sick for sure. But it's just a matter of time. Like if I say that something gonna happen, it's gonna happen, bro. Because like I don't give my words just for giving the words. I'm like if I say something, I'm gonna do that for sure. So just a matter of time.
So we'll be seeing you soon then.
Or maybe we'll come to Lithuania.
Well, we were supposed to.
Yeah, this guy was supposed to come last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were supposed to do the event.
Coronavirus sucks.
Yeah.
Does. Wait, so
I hope the summer is gonna like be without this virus because I wanna feel the summer. Yeah, I'm missing.
Yeah, we'll see. They're saying it's gonna be like mid-May, June.
Yeah. So you want to come back to the mindset topic because we're off a little bit.
I know you don't have that much time, but one thing I love asking, because we are a group of very ambitious people here. So what is like your biggest dream goal that you have?
A dream goal, like the biggest one.
Yeah.
I think, like, I'm not gonna say that I want to win Olympia even if I want it, but I think even if it's not about money, I think the biggest goal would be to create a group of people that would stand for something like really important, and that group could help people like with some problem. Like maybe it's not a problem, but just like with a mindset, just with a fitness. Maybe like at the end of the day, I want to create some group that would group of people that would bring so much value, and it always comes to the value because like I believe, like, come on, like even if I'm gonna give you an example, like if you have $1 million and you were like on an island alone, that would suck so much like more than like being with someone like your other half, for example, girlfriend, and without the money, or like, you know what I mean? It's just like everything is about people. Like I even losing my thought that I want to tell you because it's so big. It's like, it's just about bringing value, like really big value for the people. That's my end goal. Yeah.
Yeah. The reason I'm asking because usually like the most ambitious people have the biggest goals that people don't even dare to like dream of. And these people are just working for that purpose. It's always interesting to know like what is the purpose behind that crazy mindset that they have.
Yeah, and that's why I'm so motivated right now, because when I write some posts on Instagram and one person at least says to me that it helped him, I can see the end goal right now, but I want to get it bigger. And it's like I'm doing
The
my goal.
validation, yeah.
Yeah.
The validation that you're making a difference, and it's amazing. Yeah. Good for you, dude.
Question for your mindset.
Thank you.
So did you ever have a period of your life or days in your life where you maybe don't feel so motivated and you don't go to the gym? Like where it catches up to you, kind of. Does that ever happen to you?
I had weeks even like without working out, and it wasn't depression. It was just I lost the string I was on. But again, it was just a matter of, what is that? A limit. I think I have some limit. You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
All
right.
So I think it was just like a matter of time. I knew that time is gonna pass and everything's gonna go well again, but it wasn't just. I knew that it wasn't just a waiting game. It was like I have to do something again. Like again, there's something I can control to get better, and it always comes to the discipline. So if I had a problem, something related to fitness, I started like reading blogs, communicating, networking with people that are good at that and better like than that, and like eventually I got back to my grind. If I had like depression related to for example relationship with a girl, again I read, I learned, I communicated, and I just worked to resolve that issue. You can never wait just for waiting.
And you're like, okay, would you say was it one day you're just like, fuck this, I'm going back into it, I'm getting back into the grind? Or was it more of a gradual, like, what every day you did a little bit more until you were back into the whole thing?
Really,
was it a gradual change back, or was it a one day kind of coin flip?
I think it really depends on how fucked up the situation you're in.
That makes sense, yeah.
How deep?
But it's always like, let me try. Like I'm the only person that can control my life. Let me try. And then when you try, you never hope like that you're gonna resolve the issue, but you just want to try and see what happens. Like I always have that mindset. I just want to try and see what happens. And it always happens well, like at least for me, because like I never have too much of expectations. Like actually, like in any situation, I just do the stuff and I hope that it's gonna go well. I just give my 100%. If it's not working, I'm just all right. I'm gonna try differently. It's not like, oh shit, that didn't happen as I wanted, so I feel bad right now. It's always like, let me try differently. And even if I feel bad, like, or I have like bad situations, I always tell to myself that maybe that's happened for a reason, and I just got to try like something different. It's always like going around and getting to the place you want to be in. That's it.
You always just try a different variation of something until it kind of works. Like, if something doesn't work, then you just try something else. And if that doesn't work, you try something else until it kind of works out for you.
If it takes like quickly, that might be like a quick fix. But if it takes some time, that might be gradually, like to answer your question. But you just got to try. Yeah.
So whatever works, kind of. If it's gradual, it's gradual. If it's quick, it's quick.
You should always like remember there's always solution. Always. There's like there's no way that there is no solution. There's always something. You just got to search for it. And the crazy thing is like sometimes you do not find the solution, but in the process of searching for it, you learn so much that you get different perspective, and you just
so true. Yeah, that's so true. There's no cut and paste method for anything. No cut and paste answer for anything. It's you got to keep trying, and eventually it's either you have two choices. You either stick where you are, or you keep trying until you find out another way.
And these are great
that's perfectly said, bro.
People that are having trouble right now with this whole quarantine thing, to like adapting to this new reality. This is what you should try and do.
Yeah, for sure. 100%, bro. It's really true.
Anyways, I think we're gonna call it. So
one more thing.
Yeah,
so before you call it off. So one thing that we recently started that we like to ask people, our guests on our show,
Forgot about
to give us a little
Okay.
challenge. So
A challenge.
our last episode, we had a girl who loves running, and she spoke to us about running. So she challenged us to. We all hadn't run in a while, so she challenged us to go that day and go run for an entire month to improve our 5K. So
Well,
since we were talking about mentality and drive, could you give us a challenge for us to be able to do to challenge ourselves?
I know the perfect one for you Canadians, guys. I know the perfect one.
Okay, I'm ready.
That's gonna challenge your body and mind. I would recommend you to take a freaking cold shower in the morning.
Easy.
And
we do that anyways. If you
have a chance and you have a lake like somewhere near you, like take that as well, bro. Have you heard about Wim Hof method?
Of course.
Yeah,
bro, do it, bro. Dude, it's such an amazing thing. Like I found out recently, I think from yesterday when they posted the video.
Yeah.
Since then, I'm doing that stuff, and I feel.
Did you get his course, like his whole thing?
No, I didn't get his course, but
I recommend it. It's really good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 3 months, and on top of just like cold showers and breathing techniques, he gives you like a progressive, training, but for your immune system. So it's actually during coronavirus could be one of the best things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I think
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
I think I'm gonna start doing the course right now because I'm always getting sick at springtime.
Yeah.
Like usual stuff for me. So,
I'm telling you,
I
did the course 1.5 years ago, and I wasn't able to complete it. I got it from a friend, and then I don't know, he lost it or something, so we couldn't use it anymore. But I did around a month out of the 3, and just that month, I wasn't sick until 2 years later almost. And I usually get sick once a year, like the usual springtime sickness.
Yeah.
And healthy as nothing, you touch people when they're sick, you kiss them, you hug them, nothing would get me sick. So when I was finally sick, I was like, okay, I got to get back to Wim Hof, otherwise it won't work.
Maybe Wim Hof can cure the coronavirus. Well, how do you know?
I'm sure he already has spoken about that. He's probably trying to get himself injected with coronavirus and breathe it out.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a different type of virus. That's why it doesn't work the same. But you definitely
that really makes your immune system. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what exactly is the challenge? So you want us to get into the shower and do cold shower any amount of time? What exactly do you want us to do? We'll do it. Be specific.
I think each day you have to add 5 seconds and do that for a month.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
So 5 seconds every day extra. So the first day is 5, next day is 10.
Yeah.
For a month. How much is that?
It's gonna turn out
150 seconds.
Yeah. Like over 3 minutes. Or no, under 3 minutes.
That's fine. That's doable.
Yeah, so the challenge for all of us.
It sounded so much easy for you. You wanted 10 seconds.
No, it's tough. It's tough.
All right, 5 seconds.
Okay. Well, thank you for the challenge. We'll definitely do it. Mike, set us off.
Yeah.
So we do this thing where we sign off in a very fashionable way. So when I say lifting, you say things. Lifting!
Thingz!
Lifting!
Thingz!
All right, thanks for coming in. It was a pleasure.
It was
Albert.
nice speaking to you.
For sharing your story. And I'll link everyone in the description. Peace out, boys.
Ciao.
I was glad to be here. Yeah. It was
Awesome.
nice.
Take care, Albert.
Awesome meeting you, Albert.
Yeah.
Okay.
You too, Daniel.
Done.
Bye.
All right. See ya, guys.
Peace. How do I leave? I stop.